Hey guys, so welcome back to today's video. A bit of a different one today, and I wanted to just provide a little bit of context before I let the video kind of roll out. So, as some of you may have noticed or seen on previous videos, I've been training with a friend out here called Jamie Spate. Now, Jamie was a professional boxer for 14 years. He's been a boxer his whole life, but 14 years as a pro. And he's never really done any weightlifting. Strength and conditioning wasn't part of his training in terms of when he was preparing as a boxer. So he's never gotten any real experience or any real coaching in some of the main movements. And he mentioned to me that he'd never ever done a deadlift before in his life. So what I thought I would do is mic up, set the camera up, and just share with you how I'm coaching him to deadlift. Now, there's a bit of context that's worth having. Obviously, he's been a professional athlete for 14 years, so he knows how to move and move well. He can produce a lot of force in the context of boxing, but not necessarily in the context of the gym. So I thought it might be valuable to some of you watching to see or hear how I'm coaching him to do it, and hopefully some of that can provide a maybe even a little bit of a different thought process to how you deadlift, so that you can get the very most out of the movement and the movement doesn't get the most out of you. Because at the end of the day, that's what training's about, right? It's about making us stronger, not just physically, but also mentally, having a stronger connection with how our body moves through space and how we can produce force. So hopefully you find this video useful. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. If you do want to get some coaching from me, I've had a couple people reach out already, which is great. So if anyone does want to get some coaching from me, I've dropped the link in the bio. Please feel free to reach out either in the comments section and I can get in contact and we can sort of arrange maybe a call to discuss. But yeah, if not, enjoy the video. Hopefully you take something from it, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Cheers. Good. So what we're learning to do here is not to push the knees forward. Again, when you use the bar, you're not going to be able to move. So soften the knees there. That's it there. And then keep your weight glued. And then up there, pull from here. Up, squeeze your backside. Perfect. Maintain. Don't let your weight drop to your heel or drop to your toes. Up, stand, squeeze. Perfect. Up, stand, squeeze. Perfect. Do one more rep. Good. And then we're going to kick your shoes off. All right, kick your shoes off there. So we're going to go into the deadlift light. So guys, we've got today's video. We've got Jamie in today. Jamie's never done a deadlift before, right? Never done one before. I've never seen him deadlift. So I'm going to kind of coach you through it and coach him through it essentially and show you how I change things and stuff like that. Well, I've seen Jamie squat before, so I know he can hip hinge. It's just whether he can put that into the context of the deadlift. So essentially, when we set up the deadlift, you want to make sure you're keeping the weight as close to you as possible. Now, lever lengths and stuff make a bit of a difference. Again, can we keep our back straight when we come down? So we may raise the bar up, we may not. Right? So from here, you do exactly the same as that hinge you've just done, and then you squat down. So if the bar rolls away a little bit, that's fine. Nice strong grip, 50-pound notes under the armpits, back nice and straight. So before I even start to think about lifting, I try and take the slack out of the bar. So there's some slack in the bar. Okay, so I come down, I take the slack out of the bar. So you see how I'm almost lifting that. Then I lift. So you create tension in your body against the bar, control it back down, reset the weight, and then you start again. So think of it as individual reps, not a set of 5, 10, or however many reps you're doing. It's here, tension, lift, control down. Tension, lift. Let's have a look. So don't face the mirror, face the other way. No, don't face the mirror. Otherwise, you'll just end up looking at yourself. So come and get set up. So almost shins touching. We'll start there. Okay, so bum back. So hinge and sit and then squat. Right, hold it. Don't lift the bar. You've got to stick your bum out more. Arch that back and really fight for that chest up position. Pinch my hands with your armpits. So tension here. Knees pushed out gently towards the wrist. Now lift. Hold it. Good. Control it down. Now on the way down, keep the bar rubbing against your thigh all the way down. So you push your bum back towards the mirror. As soon as it gets to the knee, you squat. There you go, hold it, that's the position. Reset, hold it, head down a little bit. So look down here. There, hold, tension, so I should tense your triceps, tense your lats, lift, hips through. Perfect, hold it. Should be like a first night in jail on your backside, all right? Squeeze that as hard as you can.
That's totally out for you.
Hey, don't give my secrets away on YouTube, right? Head down. Yeah, good. So again, your neck is an extension of your spine. So I don't hold it, head down. That's where you are, right? Back straight, up, stick your bum out more. Chest up, knees pushed out, create tension. That position should be particularly uncomfortable. Now lift. Hips. Good, there we are, perfect. That's a deadlift, my man. Slide it down. Trying to keep the bar in contact with your shin, your knee the whole way through. Lock it in, hips. Perfect. Let's do one more rep there. Good, lower it down and rest. It's perfect, mate. It's an absolute natural. All right, so this is, me and you are doing the same program, right? We're gonna do 3 reps, but you're not gonna worry about how much weight you're lifting. We're gonna load it a little bit and make sure the technique's perfect. So you need to, much like, again, if you're in the boxing thing, it's learning the combination slowly before you can add speed and power to it. Yes, it's all technique. So your technique at 40 kilos is going to be, you're going to have to figure what it out to feels like at 60, at 70, at 80. So today we're going to go through 8 sets of 3, and I'm going at 70% for speed. Your main focus is on perfect execution. So everything you just did, all right? So I'm going to go through a set at 60. Again, you can watch me, kind of watch what I do, and then try and put that into your lift. So I'm going to go 3 reps where I'm just trying to move the weight as fast as I can. Perfect. You'll go. So don't try and move it too quickly. Again, the weight's going to be heavier, so the bar will move slower. You're trying to just do exactly the same. So a key thing that I always sort of try and say to people, you want to make an empty bar look like a heavy weight. You want to make the heavy weight look like an empty bar. So treat every rep like with the same respect as you would do if it was 150 kilos. Tension, lats, triceps, lift. Don't snatch. Okay, see that snatch a little bit? Yeah. You're trying to pry the weight off the floor, not snatch it off the floor. Okay, look down here. Pull the bar back a little bit. Lats engaged, triceps engaged, knees pushed out towards the wrist. There you go. Got 1 more rep. Nice strong grip. Don't. There we go. Good, lower it down. Under control. Now the key thing for you, your technique's perfect. And you've got a strong training background, even though it's not necessarily in deadlifts. So your thing that you need to be careful of is your strength. So again, is that you're only going to have to look at the bar and you're going to get a sore, like potentially a sore back tomorrow. Not as in a bad way, just DOMs in the back, because you're working your spine in a way that you probably never worked it. So just because it looks good, feels good, like live to fight another day. Like I'd rather you finish the session thinking you could have gone heavier than to get halfway through or you've been messaging to me maybe being like, fucking I'm crippled, I can't move, right? So always treating things with the respect that they deserve and earning the right to go a bit heavier in the next session we do this, all right? So I'm going to take that up to 80. So I'll probably be about 100 kg for sets of 3 on this. Cheers, mate. So just giving the viewers at home sort of watching this. So I'm doing dynamic effort deadlifts. So for me, it's around about 60% to 70% of my 1 RM, and I'm trying to move the weight as fast as I possibly can. So this increases my rate of force development. Okay, this is my jumping, my sprinting. Okay, we don't want to just do slow grinding reps. They have their place, but you need to learn how to put those slow grinding reps into speed, into power. Okay, so again, for you as a boxer, it's learning how to switch and turn that into force.
That's where that snatch comes from. That first bit that you said,
yeah.
That's where me going, I didn't quite take the weight out, using that fast twitch muscle bar, was trying to snatch.
Yeah, you're trying to rip the bar off the floor, but you're trying to put everything, because because if you're snatching it, you're pulling with your arms.
Yeah, no,
and I want you to get yourself set so you're driving with your legs. It's from the ground up, yeah.
So have it tight before you move.
Yeah, exactly. Again, it's like that whole essence of trying to pry the weight off the floor. And the thing for you, if you're a power lifter, then this is your sport-specific skill. You're not a power lifter, right? You're a boxer. So what we can learn from this is that how do I produce force from the ground up, which is, again, learning to twist through the punch, right? So we're using a deadlift to make you stronger at producing force. I don't care how much you deadlift, if that makes sense. So we're going to have the weight on the bar that is relative to what you need. So here. I wish. No, it's 80. So 60, 30 on each side, 60. Yeah, sorry, yeah. So take that off. We're going to go same weight as you did last time. We do a couple of sets there. So I'm going to go 100 kilos next time. And for the speed work, because again, you will come into this, the moment the bar looks to be moving slower, the weight's too heavy. So all I'm looking at when I'm doing this in myself and for other people is for the bar to move quickly.
Same speed.
Yeah, it should be accelerating. Nice strong grip, lats engaged, 50-pound notes, drive. There, smooth. Hips through into the bar. Again, squeeze the backside. Good. A little bit of snatch on that one. Don't shrug the shoulders. Let the arms hang. Shoulders pulled back a little bit. That's where you want to finish. A little bit of tension in your upper back, yeah? Hinge over, sit down. Good. And what you want to be fierce, rest there. So if you find yourself coming down and your weight coming to your toes, you need to reset. The weight should be the same distributed at the bottom of the movement as it is at the top. So a lot of people do is as they come through, their weight will come to the rear. You can't fire a cannon from a canoe. So if you're unstable, you can't produce force. So that's what we're trying to do. So I'm going to put 20 kg. I think for you, we can go a little bit heavier next set. 20 on top of the 10s. You can get it one from that one if you want. So you get the, take the 20s off, put the 5s on next set for you. That was 100 then. So you got 20, 2 10s plus the 20s, 40 each side, bars 20. And the reality is that regardless of whether you're a more advanced lifter like me or someone that's never done it before, you never want to see technical breakdown. So I want technique to be perfect regardless of the weight. So I'm not looking really at the weight that's on the bar. I'm looking at your form and does it break down over 3 reps? How neat and tidy are you keeping the rep? Knees pushed out, chest up, lats, go. Yeah, good lift. Reset, keep that back nice and straight, stick the bum out, lats engaged. Good. One more rep. Perfect, man. So that last rep, you pulled the knees back before you brought the hips forward. So you were more kind of here and then there. You want both to happen at the same time. There's a timing coordination there, right? So we'll just chuck the 20s on top of what you already had. We'll go 110. This is set number 4. So this will probably be my top weight. Yeah. All right. Yeah, 110. Perfect. So we get the clips just with these little 5s of shit, so they wobble around the place.
You having tacos tonight?
Yeah. For Heat.
Put that on the YouTube for Heat of Friday.
For Heat of Friday at Tips Tacos, we're in. So if anyone watching this is kind of new to deadlifts, again, it's understanding that you're loading the movement, you're not lifting weights, okay? One of the big things I always sort of say is you're using the movement to get stronger, and then we load the movement when you master it. We're not just thinking about lifting as heavy as we can, okay? It's lifting as heavy as you can with good form, and I want consistency. So knees out, chest up. You've got to earn the right to go heavier. Good, back straight, tuck the chin, so don't arch the neck too hard, okay? Chin down. Good, rest there. So just on the tendency on the neck, right? So I think this is good for you or for everyone. So beginners, I'm more stricter on the neck position. I don't want this. Advanced lifters, I don't mind because they've learnt the rules before they break them. And the reason for that is because our neck and our low back are inherently linked. So if I get into the habit of lifting through my chin and lifting my neck, I'm using my head to extend my low back. I don't want that. I want you to extend your low back using the muscles of your low back and not putting your neck in harm's way because of it. So here, bang. And again, it's a habit thing, right? So setting up with good technique, learning. Yeah, it's more sort of imagine you're holding like a, chin down. Yeah, holding a golf ball or a tennis ball underneath your chin. Yeah, exactly the same as what you do when you're fighting, right? You wouldn't sit there with your chin sticking out, ready to get a fucking hook on you. That's the most novice thing I've ever seen in my life. Right, hold it there, I'll show you to do it.
Novice? Who's this novice?
That's what I mean. You can tell when someone's lifted by how they load plates on and off the bar. I'll show you how to look like a pro on the next one. So I'm just here looking out for you, really, Jen. So when you take these off, there's a knack in terms of want to lift from underneath and then slide. Lift and slide, lift and slide.
Nice.
Here we are, look.
I like that.
We're learning.
Yeah, I like that. I'm into that.
All right, when you're ready. Lock it in, chin tucked. Imagine that ball under your chin. There you go. Pack it, good. Lift. Yeah, good lift. Okay, don't shrug, relax. Hips through more. Yeah, good. Yeah, good work. Yeah, good. Nice. Perfect, man. And that's what it's about, consistency, right? If 1 or 2 reps out of 10, 15, 16 reps we'll kind of do today, if 1 or 2 are here, that's not bad. But that's, like, if you get 80% of your lifts perfect, what's that, a B+? You know, you want to get into the A's before you worry about lifting weight heavy. Because your technique at 70 kilos, like I sort of said, once you add more weight, that changes everything. It accumulates more fatigue, and fatigue changes everything. So when you slide it, again, you lift and slide.
Pro loader.
Pro loader, pro loader. We're going to do 2 more sets, right?
Yeah.
So again, this is where when fatigue comes in, you're into sort of reps. Again, as fatigue comes in, our sort of decision making and everything kind of flips. So staying switched on through the whole set. Nice strong grip. Knees pushed out towards the wrists. Chest up, lats engaged, triceps engaged. Drive. There, good lift. Hinge back, good. Sit down, perfect, mate. Good, snatched on that one, right?
Did I?
Yep. So get under the weight, feel the tension, sort of the bars, that's it, now lift. There you go, should be smooth. Again, at 70 kilos, I've got no worries of you snatching the weight. But if you employed that strategy at 170 kilos, what will happen is you're getting pulled out of position then, right? We don't want to hit the weight. So I want here, get under it, then lift. But if you get into the habit, and the reason we do that is because we get tired. You know, to hold this position is taxing. So we relax, and then we hit. But if that's 170 kilos and I hit that weight, what's going to happen is I'm going to come here and I'm going to finish the lift here. Yeah. And that's when you get the risk of injury. So it's lock in, create tension, and lift, right? Lifting weights is like crossing a road. If you do it well and you look left and right, it's safe. If you just get casual in your setup and casual in not looking left and right every now and then, you get nailed, mate.
I meant the loading, not the deadlift.
Got 1 more set each. All right, good. Set it up. Again, feel the load in your hands, all right? Chest up, lock it in. There you go, good lift. Then try and focus more on hips. Hips, there you go, stand tall, glutes, squeeze those glutes. Good. First night in jail, mate. Lock it in.
It's not you.
Yeah. There you go. Perfect, mate. Great set. And that is the deadlifts, mate. Perfect. So hopefully the guys, anyone watching at home, I wanted to do this video because it's quite nice to see me coaching people. What are the cues? What are the flaws we see? And everyone's going to be different in terms of the cues that they might need. But hopefully you'll take something from this deadlift session, and we'll try and do a few more of these as Jamie gets a little bit more, better at him. He's actually really good today. So we'll see how he's feeling tomorrow. But we're going to get on with the rest of the session. So any questions, let me know. If anyone's interested in coaching, links in the bio below. Have a good day.